I don't understand why you would lie to me about something like that. Like, why would you make that up?
Jacob, I'm not lying. I wasn't lying one bit. I didn't make any of this up at all. She said this to me at brunch.
Okay, but Melissa, if you were me, how would you feel? You just came to me and said that my best friend said this about whatever, and then I asked my best friend who I've known forever if she said that, and she said no. I try to give you all the excuses in the world because of your trauma and what you've been through, but like, if you were in my position, who am I choosing to believe?
I see your position, and the last thing that I would have expected her to say was denying everything that she said. I cannot believe that she looked at me and you and denied everything. Because when she said it to me, she was so casual, like it was so normal. So I understand your position. I do. But I don't know what to say because I'm not going to stand here and pretend that I'm a liar. I'm not going to be gaslit into lying.
So that's really how we're going to end this? You don't know what to say? I'd be a lot happier if you just came forward right now and said you were insecure and you made it up or whatever. Like, I can work with that. But I can't work with lying. And out of the 20 some odd years that I've known Cassandra, maybe even more than that, she's never lied to me once. Never.
I don't know, maybe you just didn't catch her. Maybe she's lied about things that you haven't been aware of, because this behavior is crazy to me. I'm not okay, yes, I am forgetful. I have memory issues and a lot of trauma, but I have never imagined anything. I mean, of course, the stuff with Joey has created a different level of trauma for me. And you've seen that. But I'm not going to let someone else capitalize off of that and make me think that I'm insane when I know what I heard, when I know what was said to me at brunch. I wouldn't make this up to you, sweetie. I wouldn't.
Melissa, I love you. And I wanted this to work. But it can't work if you lie. And I'm not one of those people that sit around and say, like, my life's been hard, or that it was a struggle to get to the point that I've been at right now. My life's always been easy. Always. I've really never had a bad upbringing. Wasn't poor. Had a lot of friends. Never made fun of. I don't really have much trauma. And since meeting you, this is the first time that I'm dealing with conflict, and I welcome it because I love you. And I know that none of the conflict thus far has been your fault. But this stuff with Cassandra, she's never given me any conflict in my life whatsoever. We've never disagreed or argued or fought about anything. So for you to come into my life and say that she's lying about something to me when I've had other girlfriends that she hasn't lied about. She's never had an issue with any of my ex.
Okay, one thing, I'm not trying to be problematic, I'm not trying to be confrontational and toxic, but I need to point out that early on, her and I did have issues. There were things that stand between us, and I thought they were kaput. I thought they were done and stomped out. But clearly, she still has an agenda against me if she's lying like this.
Right, but that has nothing to do with me. And I don't think that she would bring that into my relationship with you. So, I think we should break up.
I can't believe this. I went to have brunch with her, with pure intent to try and be friends with her so that I didn't have an adversary. So that I could be closer in your life and so that your circle didn't have to be tainted by the incoming girl who does have baggage. And I did think that what me and her had between us, the little tiff that we had, was over. She is lying. I did not imagine what she said to me. And I am not lying to you. I do not need to sell myself to you, Jacob. I do not need to try and fix things that I didn't do. Because I know my worth now. I've known my worth. So if you want to choose her over me after she lied, that's going to be your mistake that you have to live with, because I know that the truth always comes out. And sometimes it comes out too late. So with that in mind, are you really choosing her over me right now?
I wish I didn't have to, because I love you. But I have a zero tolerance policy towards conflict and drama in my life, and I have to take my friend's side on this one. She's never hurt me. She's always had my back. Never lied to me. Never caught her in a lie. Like, I don't have to run it down anymore for you. It's obviously not gonna work between you and her. And she's not going anywhere. She's my best friend. So I don't want to put you in a position where you resent me or there's conflict between you both moving forward. No one has time for that. So I think we should go our separate ways.
Okay, fine. But don't come crawling back when you find out that she lied.
I don't know, Kristen. We're in our mid-50s, right? That we are not old. I hate that feeling. And just 'cause we ain't in our 20s and we ain't going to clubs and those boogie nights are a little behind us, right? Doesn't mean that we gotta always stay in and watch TV. No, what I'm saying is I would like us to do things that, like, why are we allergic to diners? Why are we allergic to these chain restaurants that I've never tried? I've never been to Chili's, and I'm sure it's certain that you've never been to Chili's either. No, you say you have no interest, but how do you know? How do you know there's not one thing on that menu that's gonna tickle you? Hold on one sec. I'll call you back. Miranda's calling me. What's up, sweetie?
I called 911. Charlotte, stop breathing.
Alright, did you try CPR?
I can't think. I don't know. I forget. I don't know how. I don't want to.
Alright, stay calm.